Today I'm in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, which is definitely the it place for foodies to set up shop, and I'm on my way to meet up with Noah Chaimberg, who is a self-proclaimed hot sauce sommelier and the founder of the Heatonist, New York City's very first hot sauce tasting room. Now, I don't know too much about hot sauce myself, but I'm excited to chat with him about the youth food movement here in Brooklyn, becoming a hot sauce sommelier, and to try out some of his sauces. Let's go check it out. Hi there, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here. This is a lot of hot sauce that you have here.
Yeah, it is quite a bit. I think right now we have just over 100 different types of hot sauce from small makers all around the world. There's actually thousands and thousands of types, so for us to get it down to 100 took a lot of winnowing down, and we're pretty strict about the type of stuff we'll pick up. We only do all natural products from small batch makers. We have really cool stuff from Pennsylvania, we have some from Toronto in Canada, we have Portland, Oregon, a big hot sauce town. So we find from all around the world these interesting people with interesting stories and really look for people who bring unique flavors. We don't like to have any duplication with only 100 bottles on the shelf.
Only 100 bottles, you say that like all natural, oh my garlic. There's a vampire on there, get that? So how do you measure the hottest hot sauces here? Is there a scale you use?
Definitely, well there is a scale that a lot of people are familiar with called the Scoville scale that's used to measure the heat of different chili peppers. For us, we find it more useful to use a 0 to 10 scale when talking about the hot sauces because that's something everybody can relate to.
So let's give some of these a try, let's hear it.
Absolutely. Colleen, this is Christy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So when someone comes in off the street, this whole bar is open to them to try?
Absolutely, yeah. We want everything available on our shelves is available to try.
Tell me about this process. Do you go from least to most hot, or is it all a mix, all a surprise?
Least to most hot definitely is the way to go because if you start off with the hottest and then taste something less hot, you're still gonna have the feeling of the hot one in your mouth, so you won't be able to perceive how hot it is. Let's start off with the hot honey.
Do you just use it like a spoon?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so first sample, we have hot honey here.
This is the Be Local hot honey from Portland, Oregon. It's infused with Moruga scorpion peppers, which are actually the second hottest in the world.
There they are.
Yeah, first you get that honey up front, and then all of a sudden
Yeah, it was so
the
sweet
there.
to start with, and then keep right in.
Yeah.
It's really good though.
Really popular on fried chicken now, on pizza, people are using it a lot. We like to use it when we make a cocktail once in a while. All right, next up, let's try a new exclusive that we just launched last week. This is the First We Feast hot sauce that we made with homeboys out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Excited to try this. We have an exclusive at the store here. Medium heat, but I don't know, I know we're working our way up, so I'm like gearing up for it just to get hotter and hotter. It's too hot. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Yes, this is Chipotle and ghost pepper, and the Chipotle gives you a little bit of smokiness right away, and then the ghost is a little bit of a delayed heat.
So, having a little breather right now before we go into the hottest hot sauce of all of them. I'm gonna make him do it with me because I'm way too scared to try on my own, but I feel like you're gonna handle it like a champ and I'm just gonna be...
So the sauce that we're about to try is from Dawson's Hot Sauce in Hamilton, Ontario in Canada, and this is our Heatonist #1 sauce. This was made for our 1-year anniversary of the tasting room here on White Avenue. This sauce is with Szechuan peppercorn and ghost pepper. Two ingredients that we really wanted to see come together in a hot sauce. Szechuan peppercorn, of course, being the famous mouth-numbing peppers. So it's really interesting because it sort of numbs you as the heat's coming on, so it doesn't taste as hot as it is. But we did have this tested by the lab, and this is twice as hot as the previous record holder that we've ever sold. So this is extremely hot sauce, but let's see how you do. Cheers.
All right, cheers. Oh, it builds. It's like building up in my mouth right now.
You had a nice warm up. I'm going in fresh.
Nice. The heat is growing. in my mouth right now.
Yeah, ghost pepper is famous for the buildup. So it starts off milder, and then over the course of 1 or 2 minutes it builds. And
We're both reeling it.
If you had put this on food that you're eating, that you're going to keep eating it, and it's going to keep getting hotter and hotter.
I'm trying not to drool on myself right now really hard. Well, I know I'm inspired to go back to my kitchen tonight because there's so many new flavors out there, and there's so many ideas that I have now of what I can cook with, how I can work that into my life. So I can't even imagine for an experienced chef all of the ideas that they must get from stopping by here. Thank you so much for having me by here today, sampling some of the hot sauce side by side so I didn't have to do it alone.
It was really my pleasure, and I hope you're going to come back and we'll build up your tolerance and keep this adventure going.
I think I will. Thank you.